moving, I'm taking photographs of things that are still, but it's also representing movement. Okay, so containing within movement is slowing it down. What I'm doing is taking a moment in time, freezing the image and holding that, but also creating a filmic event. So using the theory of film and cinema, which is 24 frames a second in the original 35mm, we can see a more cinematic approach to something like landscape. On top of that, all of these shots were taken from moving vehicles. Muybridge in about 1872 did a series of courses to prove a wager of whether or not all four hooves came off the ground when the horse was galloping. So he set up a series of 12 different cameras and got the still shots of that, and from that worked out that yes, four hooves of horse do come off the ground at any given time when a horse is galloping, but also when you put a series of still shots together, that becomes movement. A nice metaphor too in the 21st century is about the fact that more than ever, for a long period in history, we also have a lot of movement going on globally. Up here we have road shots essentially. Think about Jack Kerouac, the road movie, and how the road movie moves us along and projects us into another place. In some ways, this particular work is transporting you to another world. It's like, well, it's not quite real. It does evoke a dreamlike state. It's my notion of what America is, and it's always this dreamlike. It's always like something it's real, it's there, but it's something that's almost intangible too. This funny thing here, I've got no idea what it is, whether it's a llama or a giraffe, but everybody always sort of says to me, oh, that's the, it is whatever it is. I don't even remember what it was, because don't forget, these are fleeting moments for me too. I'm not stopping the car, I've got someone driving and I'm taking photographs. It is fast for me. And we're on highways and it's not something that is prepared. Some of it was chance, but it's also having that really accurate eye to see and to know how that's going to translate as I'm taking the photograph too. It's like it really plays on you, this particular shot. If you look at it and stand back for a distance, in fact, this is the first time I've blown it up to 6 metres wide. Previously I'd done 3 metres, and as soon as I saw it at 3 metres, and you do conceptualise all this stuff while you're on the computer, I do. And so then I saw it at 3 metres and I thought, oh, that's not big enough. So yeah, this was my challenge, of course, to get it to 6 metres. And it's interesting the play that your eyes have when it sort of sits on the image. Your eyes want to focus. And then after a period of time, it kind of just rests on there. Further back, a little bit easier it is. This particular shot here, I've had so many people come into me and go, oh, is that llama? I know that point. And I've had so many people identify that as a completely different place each time. what it is, it's kind of representing some, but sort of that universality. It's sort of like, oh yeah, I've been there, I know that place. Is that the Blah Blah Turnpike? Is that, and it's just like, oh, we've all been to that place.